What is Twitter's thinking here? What can you tell us?
Well, Emily, Twitter's been thinking a lot about this for a long time. I mean, if you think about the business of Twitter, it is largely tied to advertising. It has spent a lot of time working with marketers to teach them how the Twitter platform works and how they can take advantage of it. At the end of the day, what do marketers really want to do? A lot of them want to sell things. So to facilitate commerce is a logical extension for where Twitter is going. Way too early to know ultimately what this is going to mean or how it's going to work. But if you think of something like Twitter cards, which Twitter has had a lot of success with, sort of expanding tweets so that you can include or attach photos or video. Think about the idea of, you can see a photo of something that interests you, you can click on it, you can buy it, and you can, seamlessly go through that transaction. If that was possible, that would obviously be an exciting thing for Twitter to have as available. But we should point out, Twitter is not getting into the payments business here. This is more about allowing retailers, people who are selling things, to take advantage of the Twitter platform, really to plug into the Twitter platform, Emily.
Right. Going beyond 140 characters yet again. Tell us about the new executive leading the charge here. Who is Nathan Hubbard, and what does he bring to Twitter?
Well, Nathan Hubbard is a 38-year-old executive here in Los Angeles who will now be spending, obviously, a lot of time in San Francisco. He is somebody who left Ticketmaster very recently. He's going to be reporting directly to Adam Bain, who is the head of global revenue at Twitter. And they got to know each other from his time at Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster, obviously a company that thinks about, if we're trying to move tickets, is Twitter a great platform to do that? Here's a quote from my conversation with Nathan. We're going to go to people who have stuff to sell and help them use Twitter to sell it more effectively. So pretty straightforward approach, and we'll see how it all works out.
So, John, commerce is very different than advertising. I mean, how does Twitter make this work?
Well, look, I think the one thing we should point out is that Twitter is not, say, Google. With Google, people go, they show their intent, they search, I'm interested in buying such and such. Twitter is such a powerful platform. It is, though, more of a place where people go to find out what's happening, what's up. So I think the question is whether there's the mindset when you're on Twitter, do I want to buy something? But I think that's what Nathan Hubbard sounds excited to give it an opportunity to try. He said, it's an opportunity to see if they can monetize on the passion of the moment. The other thing I would say is, again, because Twitter isn't the retailer here, the idea potentially would be if there are savvy retailers who know how to get your attention and then you can seamlessly go and buy something, that is what's getting the folks inside Twitter excited about this possibility.